Today is like the last class. I will just give you a wrap of everything today. Let me open up here one folder. Share 730. Now, what we have discussed till now, sir. In React, we discussed topics such as React introduction, React components, state, props, virtual DOM. If you are going for interviews, also these things, if you prepare, that would be nice. Use state, use effects, what are class components, functional components, and the difference between them, context API, use context, and use memo, use callback. Actually, these two were removed from React 19. If anyone remembered, when we did React 19, React compiler, when we use React compiler, these two were combined into the compiler by default. Okay. And we have used useref in forms. We have forms, we discussed events, we discussed in state management, we discussed Redux. In React routing, we discussed React router DOM. If you go further, there are so many other things. Okay. If you go further, there will be so many other things in depth of the React. I recommend people to go to the websites like reactjsexample.com, where you will get it lot of React.js websites examples, or you go to directly GitHub, take any one of the React code and try it, or go to React.js direct site. We have react.dev direct site. This is the official website. You can learn from this. If you are learning from YouTube, I don't recommend people to learn it from YouTube, but if you are learning from YouTube, I highly recommend people to do it the latest one. If you are learning from YouTube, any course, not only this actually, type it here, React course, whatever you type, okay, for beginners, but here filters will be there. I think you all know this YouTube, but if you, I'm just giving it, if you go filters, go for it something like this year or this month, something will be there. If you go that, only the recent ones will come. Okay. From the last 5 months one, from the last 2 months one, from the last 1 month one, like that will come. Go with as latest as possible. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you getting my point? One of the easiest way to learn is go with the chat GPT or any kind of AI you like. Chat GPT is the most reasoning model. Go with that. Start with the chart. I'm taking a temporary chart, but you take it whatever you like. You just give it a prompt like you are professional React developer. I am an intern with zero knowledge. So start from basic of React one by one topic and assign me a project after every topic. Then check my answer and evaluate it. This process continues until My React journey completes. You can make it more and more like you can make it like I'm kind of 12 years old or something kind of one. You can give it. Okay. And then the system will teach you. If you do this automatically, now the chat gpt become like your teacher. It will give you some kind of nice one by one topic. First it is teaching you what is react, why we read react, how react works, what is a component, what is a jsx. Then at the end it will give you one task. After teaching this, see, it is giving task. Create a simple react app that shows your name, your role, your short paragraph, and a button says click me. Like this, every topic they will give it like one shorter task, and you will do it, and slowly you will get practice. This is one of the easiest way. So make your gpts in your phone also. The chat gpt will come. So make your gpts like some kind of learning machines. It will work easily. And what other things I want people to have strong resume. Check it in internet what is the best resumes and what are the things you need to have. If I have to give, the best thing in resume should have skills and projects. Put your project like Buddhimanta is one of the good project. You can keep it, but it's not completed. You have to put about, you have to put contact, you have to put it like decorate it more better. Okay. And then put it into live. Put it in some Netlify or something kind of live. Then it will work. I will try to make it better. Okay, I will try to make it and complete and put it. Is this clear, ma? You can ask any kind of questions if you have. Someone asked me a question called cookies and state. What is cookies and state? See, state is like any change happens in a React application is called state. If you go here, go to the Amazon. In Amazon, when I go to any one product, if I click here, if where is this button? Okay, this is not available. Let's go with another item. Why everything not available? Seriously? Now if I go, huh? What happened to Amazon, Re? Shh, चल गया. Something. Okay, I will go with another one, not this. Because anything I open, I'm getting it that only. Okay, if I open here Flipkart, basically Amazon or Flipkart or both all works in the similar way. Okay. Now, once you open any one particular thing in this, if I go here, add to cart, click here. If I put it here, add to cart. This particular item is adding into the cart now. Now here, till now, here zero. Now till now here zero or something is there. That will become till now one is there that will become two or zero is there that will become one. That means one value is changing. Anything value changing in the UI, any value which is changing in the UI is called state. What is it called? State. But interesting point is, imagine I opened this Flipkart after some time, like I closed the browser now. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow I open. Will this two will be there or it will disappear? It will be there now. One thing it is stored in your website, in your account. Another thing is It will also store in your browser. It will also store in your browser. In browser, there are different types of memories. If you go for, anyone knows uh, JavaScript will know this. Local storage, session storage will be there. Same way, there is another storage called cookies. What is it called? Cookies. Cookies are temporary storage. Cookies are chunks of files, small files, which will store your information, what you are clicking, what you are doing, okay, what's your like your password things or something kind of one in your browser. If you go to the incognito mode, that cookies will be gone. Okay. Now, next, someone asked me a question. Only doubt front end and back end how to link using React. I think we have discussed it so many times. How to connect your front end and back end in React, sir? APIs, REST APIs. Back end create the REST APIs and front end connect. That is the only thing we discussed it from so much time. Okay. Now, MySQL, which YouTube, there is no perfect YouTube channels. You go with anything, whatever you like it, that will go with. Fetch is good. Okay. If anyone wants to try Git and GitHub, sir, my easiest suggestion is first create a GitHub account and then download Git. You have to download and install Git. Git is different, GitHub is different. One class we have discussed this. All you have to do is Git init. It will initiate the Git add dot. It will go to staging area and it will add everything. Git commit and you will have some kind of message. Then your whole Git things will be committed. Now everything is saved in Git. But I want to push to GitHub now. Now, whatever the repository you have, that repository you will add git remote, add origin, your repo link, whatever the repository link you will have, you will put this. I already connected my repository. All I will do is git push dash u origin main. Automatically, my code will be pushed to GitHub. Simple. Are you getting my point, ma? Any other questions you have? Any questions you have, you can ask me. React or JavaScript, you have any doubts, or not only that, any other topic you have doubts also, if you tell me, like I will tell you. I have it like React notes actually. Where is this? Copy. I have this React notes and handwritten notes. I will also have it like interview questions. I will put some kind of interview questions also. I think I have something HR interview questions or something kind of is there. Yeah, copy, paste, React interview. Where is this? I have a document for that. Yeah, React interview questions. All these things I will push it into the GitHub, sir. Don't worry. Now, React interview questions. Okay, React JS complete notes, and also HR interview questions, such as like, if you go to the interviews, people will ask you some kind of silly questions. What you will do in next 5 years, or where do you see yourself? Okay, why should we hire you? Tell me about yourself. How do you answer this kind of questions? Also, we have it like one kind of file, which are HR interview questions. Those things I will forward it to you. Is it clear, ma online? Good. Any other questions you have, ma? Portfolio? My portfolio. I don't have any portfolio only. So basically, people do it like portfolios when they want to show to the HR like what they did and everything. Okay. So these days, people were doing it these portfolios. In olden times, like it, like kind of sick before the COVID times and all, people just show their kind of resume. That was enough. Okay. When I get the job, I have that. If I lose the job, I will prepare my portfolio one more time. Simple. Okay. But if you wanted nice designs, if you wanted nice designs, you can type it like here. I read it some kind of article, something. Dev.to, I think. Dev.to portfolios. I read one article on this. Exactly, I don't know. A list of portfolios for your inspiration. Something GitHub, you will get it. So you can have a nice repos like this. So it will have it like lot of people portfolios. You can take it someone's portfolio and you can do. See this? This is React actually. It looks very cool. This is React. And the guys did this using some libraries. They used GSAP and 3JS. If you go here, Next.js, and in that Next.js, they used AOS. Okay. They must have used some kind of other libraries also. Next.js is kind of server side, so it is wrapping it up. You can put this kind of animations using some kind of, GSAP. There are something GSAP and 3JS. You can do it with 3JS. This is a 3D one. If you go to this repository, Git repository, see, you have it almost 1900, 1900 only, na? 1497 portfolios are there. You can take any one portfolio, get some inspiration, and try to create exactly similar to that. Okay. Online, any questions, sir? How do I contact you for any doubts? If anyone have any doubts, even in future, you can contact me through your mail. Like my mail ID is, let me go here. This is my mail ID. If anyone wants to contact or mail or something kind of one, you can try it. Even in future, for your doubts, you can do it, sir. Online, any doubts? No. Basically, I want this session for doubts only, Ray. Where is wrong in my GitHub? Huh? Software development, you put some kind of readme. Okay. I'm looking to collaborate open source. That's good. 107 total contributions. This is actually solid. This is really good. This guy did it like you can buy product shopping X. This is HTML one. HTML, HTML, HTML. It is solid. Git reports. Commits can be much better. More commits will be good. If you put more commits, that would be good. But remaining things were good. Okay. Everyone for your Git, you should have this kind of, you should have this readme. To the people who don't know how to do that, if you go to my profile, you can also see this is me, where you can see it like your things. The you can see the commits. Okay. You can put it like whatever the things you wanna have it, you can just show there. Okay. You can show your languages, you can put your stars, you can put your things. Okay. Now, how do you put this is you have to create one repo. If you wanna try the same thing, you have to create one repo. The repo should be exactly same name as your profile name. See, my profile name is this. The same profile name, you have to create one repo. You can see it like I created the exact name. See, this is mine and this one is mine. Okay. Create with the name dot github.io and then open it. Not github.io, sorry. With the same name, not github.io. You take this, open it up. Now in this create something file called readme.md. File name is readme.md. Okay. Inside this readme.md, you put it any kind of thing, whatever you put it, that will come on your profile page. You have to create one repository. That repository name should be same name as your profile name. Okay. If you go here, your profile name will come. And in that you have to put readme.md. In that readme.md, whatever you put, it will come. But sir, how to put this readme.md if you don't know? If you type it here, GitHub profile generator online, there are so many. You go profile readme generator online, there are so many. You take it any kind of thing you like it, more animated, more things will be there. See, if you type it your name, things, देखो, this guy is giving it all the things. You fill it up all these details, and finally, if you click here generate readme, they will give you the file. They will give you one MD file, markdown file. That MD file, if you copy and paste it there, it will come. If you ask the ChatGPT also, it will give you a nice one. See, this is also best profile generator, big DP. Mostly these sites were free only. You give it here introduction like this. Each site will put it in a different way. Online, are you getting my point, ma? I hope that clears it. Any other? Try to do open source contribution. In GitHub, there is something called open source. Open source means someone will put something in their code open, and anyone can able to do for free. If I open here open sourced, there are so many open sources are there. Okay, you can take any one website, uh, language, JavaScript, And open source HTML5. Okay, video JS. So video JS, what is this? It is something they are saying it like open source HTML5 video player. Okay. So they created one repository, they created one library called video JS. So this website, there is one library called video JS, and this library ka code, they made it as open source, right? You see this website, someone created this thing and they gave a complete code for free. Now what you can do is, when the people really put the whole code into the world, other people, whoever in the world, will find some kind of problems in this code, because no code is perfect in the world. There will be some problems in this code. Problems will be posted in something called issues. You try to see issues, and if you can able to solve any issue, then you try to solve that issue for them. Okay, you say it like I will solve it this, and then you do this issue, and then you will do some kind of merge request. Okay, then when you do that pull request, those people will check it and then they will push something. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you getting my point, sir? So you take it how much, simple one or big one, you take it whatever you think, and if you can able to solve, you can solve it. See, issues will be there. More you do open request, more easy it will become. Someone have it like icon request calculator. What does this mean? Go here. Icon name calculator use case. It would be great if there was a calculator to choose from. Screenshots of similar icon. I have searched the existing icons to make sure the icons does not uh, already exist and everything. So now see, someone said it like they need these icons. This is one of the website. This contains the icons. Now they are saying it like we need this icon. Now what you can do is you have to message them. Is it, can I do this? Okay. Is it already open? And you have to request it. If they said it like okay you can do it, then you have to do it in your local and then push that code into that repository. Is it clear, ma, online? Good. What is this X algorithm? Algorithm powering for you to feed on X. This repository contain core recommendation system powering for you feed on X. It combines in network. Oh, this one tells you the architecture of how the X works. Twitter, kind of good way. In GitHub is so powerful. It has so many things which you can do. Any other? Only recommendations I will give: strong resume, good LinkedIn profiles, open source contribution, real time projects. That's it. If you maintain this four, the job will be easy. I recommend people to go for the jobs interviews from today itself. Okay. You might wait for some time. You might think it like, okay, let's complete the complete course and go. Don't waste the time. Today onwards, you can actually attend the interviews, apply in Naukri, apply in some kind of other websites. You know, so many websites are there. Easiest target is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is easy. Don't target the companies which are like Capgemini, Google, Infosys, Mike. Don't try them. Okay. I recommend you to try them the simple and easiest bit. Try the companies which are looking for on-site. Sorry, which are looking for work from home from other countries. There will be always US shifts. Try to type it there shift, US shift or UK shift. You will get easy job. Easily people will hire for like there will be very less number of people who are interested to work from nights. Okay, those jobs were easy bit. After that you can try for something like, you know, in Hyderabad, like some fresher companies will be there, startup companies will be there. Those kind of things were also easy bit. Directly, if you see any one job, what is the problem most people do? They will directly click on their apply. They will just write some data or upload the resume, and then they will think it like apply is over. No, that is not over. You have to go to that company website, read about the company website, read about the job description, change your resume according to that job description and upload. Also, in the company website there will be something called contact mail. Every company website will do that in contact section. Contact mail things will be there. In that mail it. I am so and so. I applied for this particular position. This is my resume. Please check it. I am interested in your company. I really liked it. So and so something something. If number is there, that would be more fine. Directly call them. Ask them is there any walk-in. So they will directly call you to ask you to come to the interview. This trick will always work. Go to Google, type it like what are the startup companies surround me. In Amirpet surround also there are so many 30 startups are there surrounding Amirpet. If you directly founded the startup in your Google, directly call them and say it like I heard there isn't a walk-in in your company. Is there any walk-in? The company will say it like okay, you can come on for walk-in. You go to the walk-in directly and give an interview. Whether you get the job or not, secondary point. First, you should go to the interviews. The more interviews you attend, the more confidence you will build. One thing which lacks most people is that confidence. They don't go to the interviews only. How can they get? Are you getting my point, ma online? Yesterday, mapping problem, I solved it because on whatever the logic that computer JS is thinking, that one I have done it wrong. So when I rectify it, it worked. Good communication skills. See, communication skills comes by kind of, it's like when you go it again and again, the communication will improve. How can I say it? See, for example, when you go to the one person, okay, this one everyone felt it, I think. When you are young, okay, you all are already young actually. You are now. Now, when you are in a teen or something in starting stage of your life, when you go and talk to a person, okay, you want to propose someone or talk to a person, obviously you will feel nervous. You will feel it like something very difficult. That is because that's your first time. Imagine that person rejected you. You will feel bad. You will feel it like everything is shattered. Again, you go to another person after some time and imagine that person also rejected you. Third time, fourth time, fifth time. But when you go to the 10th time now, you don't feel nervous because your mind already built that confidence. Okay. The key is not in your kind of, practicing or something. The key is in kind of consistency, repetition. The more times you go, the more repetition you make it, the more easy it will become because you will know the pattern. Are you getting my point, ma? Do you know there is one subject called M1 in engineering? In engineering there is one subject, people from engineering will know this, that's kind of a difficult subject. Okay, so for the first time when I wrote the M1 in my first semester, something first or second semester, so obviously I got failed, it got into a backlog. Then again I wrote it in second year, again I got a backlog, again I wrote it, again I got a backlog. Every time I prepared and I wrote it and I got a backlog. What happened is, fourth time I didn't prepare anything. I just go to the exam and I got qualified. Do you know why? Because first time I prepared, I failed. Second time I prepared, I failed. Third time I prepared, failed. Fourth time I know which questions from which chapter will come. I was kind of confident, 100%, like these questions will not come. This model will not come. This model will come. Because I myself analyzed three times, na? Are you getting my point, ma? So fourth time it's very easy for me. I know which things will come, only that things I prepared and that things I wrote. When you go for multiple interviews, first time you go to one interview, they will ask so many JavaScript questions. They will ask you what is promise. They will ask you about project. They will ask you this, that, and all. You might not answer, but when you come second time, when they ask one question, you can answer easily, na? Maybe at least 10 questions you can answer one, two. If you repeat this one 10 times, na, 10th time you can answer every question, even though you don't prepare. Are you getting my point, sir? Online, are you getting? That is the easiest way to do it, sir. Any kind of interviews. There are tons of jobs out there, actually. People think market is low. No, market is very heavy, actually, because with the AI, the demand will be very rapid, especially for JavaScript. Okay. People with JavaScript knowledge, people love to take it because it's easy. Most AIs will do JavaScript only. If you ask AI to build something, also AI will use JavaScript and React JS only. So there will be always demand. Suggest book for JavaScript. Uh, if you want, I will put it one same like the React JS notes. I have it like JavaScript notes also. I will put it. I will put that PDF here. Don't worry. I will give JavaScript notes also. I have it, I think. I have it. JavaScript notes. Any libraries? Give some libraries link. I think I have put libraries. Oh, I have not added them. The best libraries which I use: Lucid Icons, React Lucid Icons, and AOS, Animate on Scroll, Animate on Scroll, Slick or Swiper JS, or Motion, Motion, which is for animations, GSAP, which is for animations, and 3JS, which is for 3D, Chart, Chart.js. You can use Chart.js, which is for charts. Okay. Or best one is, sometimes I will use Recharts, which is also for charts. And Formic, I think for forms, Formic will use, or React Hook Form. For validation, we will use Jod. For CSS, we will use Bootstrap or Tailwind CSS. Tailwind CSS. Or what more are there? For routing, we will use React Router DOM. Obviously, there is no option for that. And there are some things called UI libraries. Most people don't know this, but UI libraries are so good. UI libraries like Eccentricity. I will show you some of the famous UI libraries or Radix UI. In olden times, people used to use something called Material UI. I will show you these things. Or ShardCN. What are this is UI libraries is like some libraries will build the components by default. They build the complete component. They will give it for free. Like normally, what we will do, you will take one library, you will build the components, na, using that thing. You are only building it from now on till now in using the Tailwind JSs. But if you go to some websites, like for example, this Eccentricity, I use it whenever I want to make it something really good website. Uh, Not Eccentricity React. I don't know exact spelling. Something I did wrong, I think. Eternity. Spelling is wrong. If I go here, see how much beautiful these things are there. If you go here, components, they will provide such a nice components. Like for example, take this component. You see this. When I go, I can make my website like this animation and all. So someone already built this. All I can do is I can take this component, change this text. And if you want it, you can click here code, you will get that code directly. Are you getting my point, ma? Here you will see so many components. You can go here. You can see the components like, देखो, s- someone built this 3D globe. This one is cool if you wanna do this. So many are there components. This some components will look really good. You take any one you like and use it. See, whenever I'm scroll, it's coming it like this. Background with lines, okay. Or these all are hero sections, I think. Simple hero sections, different things. This website is called Eternity. There is another website similar called React Bits. If you search the internet, most people don't tell you this, but if you search the internet, you will find these things. These are really cool. Complete ready-made components will come. When you are making portfolio, na, you can actually use this. This is also complete 3D GSAP one will come by default. You go here, go to this showcase, you can actually see nice kind of sites. They used something called Pixel Blast. Okay. Oh, you can do this kind of component then. How? Where is this docs? Okay, here these are. If I go docs, can you see? You can see left side. Different components are there. If you want the split text effect, you can see if you want blur text, if you want the circular text, text typing effect, same way. Good. Or like this, if you check it in left side, you can actually see it, sir. This is actually inspired from anti-gravity website. That's why they named it anti-gravity, I think. Online, are you getting my point, ma? Give some sub libraries link. This is the these are the libraries. If you type it React bits, this one will come. If you want just a chota one, not this much big components, small components, you can go to the site called UIverse. UIverse. This is one of the open source. You can also add your own UIverse. There are a lot of elements, but all are open only. Like someone will post it whenever they want something. Someone will come, they will create it, and they will post it here. The difference between other things and this is open source. Always will be increased. Shard CN and UIverse both are open source only. If it is open source, you can actually do more. Why? Because someone will put their own thing into that. You can also add something into the UIverse. Someone asked me, this is really good. What does it mean by unit testing? Unit testing means when you build the website, okay, when you build the website, instead of doing it like whole website a single testing, people divide the website into different purposes. For example, login is one purpose, sign up is one purpose. In dashboard, something like all projects, I have to show one purpose. In our Buddhimanta, like we have it like contact form. Imagine in contact, I put one contact form, that is one purpose. If I put it like generate one, that is one purpose. Okay, or in that generate iframe, is it coming like that? We will divide the main points, whatever our goal, main points, and each one we will do different testing. For testing, React people actually use test library called Jest. If you go to the Jest website, you can actually see Jest is a library for React testing. Possible, please share YouTube channel links. React, I miss 4 lectures. I don't think we have it like React ones, but I will try to take it like how many YouTube links are there. Those YouTube links I will put. First three, four, I think I already put there. Okay. If possible, I will try to put remaining. And any other any other doubts you have? There is a function term dump dump, huh? In databases, MongoDB or MySQL, dump means taking out a whole backup. Dump is equals to backup. For example, you are doing it MongoDB. What if suddenly the MongoDB you may lose? You deleted something in MongoDB. You wanted to get it back, or you will think it like maybe if tomorrow if something spoiled, there might be a problem. Let's keep it all these things in one some side. This is in normal terminology, we call it as backup. In MongoDB or MySQL, we call it as a dump. In for MongoDB, they have a special package called Mongo dump. If you download this Mongo dump, what it will do, it will save this whole thing into somewhere. After saving it, it will keep it a copy. After that, if you delete it also, and there will be one command, if you do that command again, it will come back. That is because Mongo dump will do that. Eh, Huh? Uh, this is not the MongoDB class, but after the class I will show you. Okay. Online, any other you have questions, sir, in React? If we have add to cart, suppose user add some item in cart. How to see details of cart when we click the cart? How it will happen is very simple, sir. Let me give you the complete paint. Now, how do you code this is user will come to your website. Okay. User will click on one item. In that item, add to cart button is there. When user click this add to cart item, on click, on click, what you will do, you will call one function. In this function, you will pass all this product details. This product ka id, product ka name, product ka price, everything you will take, and you will store it in one array. Where it will store, ma? Array. This array you will store it in something called local storage. You will write it as something called local storage dot set item, and you will add some kind of item cart, and you will give that array name. If you want to store it, you can store this all details in local storage, or if the person is already logged in, if the person is already logged in, then you will send these details to backend also. This guy clicked this, so it will store, backend will tell to the database, okay, someone clicked, Prasad clicked the add to cart. So in Prasad account, in cart array, add this. For every person there is a cart array. Okay, for that it will add simple. Are you getting my point? If the person is not logged in, it will store it in local storage. Next, when I go to cart page, next time when user go to the cart page, user will automatically get this data either from local storage or from backend. Clear? Some websites goes with login functionality, some websites goes with something called local storage. For example, if you go to Flipkart, without login also, if you click on add to cart, it will log it, it will add to the cart because it uses login local storage. If you go to Amazon, if you add to cart, if you're not logged in, it will go to login page first. It will say like please log in first. There are two approaches. Are you getting my point, ma? Online you got it. Any other questions? Now try to go here, CD. Now what is our final project is, now our final project is named as something called the Buddhimanta. And if I go here, basically our main goal of this particular Buddhimanta is users will come to my website, they will type something here, they wanted to generate something code, they want to generate it some kind of website or something kind of one, and people will enter something it like generate portfolio website. The moment they click on this generate button, automatically they will ask them to log in into the Pewter.js because I did not write any backend logic. Okay. Now, when they click on it here, it will ask you to log in into the Pewter.js. And once you log in correctly into the Pewter.js, then only this AI will work. In this AI, it will print the AI will print that particular portfolio website here. Are you getting my point, ma? So actually, I don't have it in any account in Pewter.js. So I have to create an account and then I have to log in into that account. And again, I have to do this website and then it will show the portfolio website here. It is like a short form which I created using a kind of a lovable site. If I go to the Bolt or lovable or V0, whenever I give command, it is creating the website. Na? Same thing I'm doing it. But the difference is those people are doing with their own backend. I'm doing it with directly front end. Okay. I recommend people to do it with the backend approach. Take it one Python logic. Front end will send it to backend. Backend will send it to the database and then get it data. That way it would be more better. Use Django or something kind of one. Is it clear, ma, online? Online, is it clear? Good. I will try to put the remaining pages like about contact, and I will try to put this remaining things also, and I will push the site. Okay, you can just take it by evening. I will put it all these things. What is CI/CD and how it is implemented in React project? CI/CD is not implemented in React project. CI/CD is like continuous integration and continuous deployment. It's like, have you seen this one? Anyone used GitHub plus Netlify? I explained you GitHub. I explained you something called Netlify. You remember this both, ma? Actually, you can use this both. Okay. Imagine I used Netlify. In Netlify, I gave my GitHub repo. Netlify, I gave my GitHub repo. Now, what will happen? I will write the code in VS Code. Whenever my code is over, whenever my code is correct, then I will push my code to the GitHub. Then that code will automatically push to the automatically. I'm not doing it. Whenever I push my code to the GitHub, automatically that will give it to the Netlify. Netlify every time whenever I did something, automatically will take it and then will create the site. Will give me live site. So whenever I'm doing it here in VS Code and push it to my GitHub and it goes to the Netlify, automatically it is updated in my live site. Na? This is basically continuous integration and continuous deployment. It is a process of how you deploy your projects, not the React one. It is working for same thing for any kind of logic. Good. Sir, I have some doubts like while I create something, but how to know or how to guess the next steps, and also my browser not show error. See, the point is never start it without having the steps. People will be like, they will write something one line and they will be like, what is next line? No. First think about what is your goal. Okay, if you are creating this Buddhimanta one, how many pages you need, each page what it will have, what color should have, what icon should have, what images should have, what font should have, what text should have, and what are the features of this. Will there be a login or not? If the login is there, login page, sign up page, logout page, dashboard page, like this, everything, whatever you want in your website, just make a list. First have a clear clarity of what you want in your website and then start doing it. Never try to do it like at that point. That is one of the biggest mistake. People start it and when they are doing it, they will be like, no, okay, no, change this, put that, change that. That will never work. First have a clear clarity and then go for it. Clear, ma? Online clear. Good. Any other? The difference between JavaScript and TypeScript is JavaScript will never ask the data types. If you go to the JavaScript, like, see, let me give you what is the TypeScript logic. TypeScript is basically type checking. Now if I go here, now if I go here, where is this messages? How can I have it? Hmm, it is showing this and all. Okay, now let's have this. If I have it here, arra, clear, right click, inspect, console, clear this. Why it is not able to write it? I can write something now. Okay, you go here. See, if you write it here in JavaScript, if I write it here, let a equals to 5, and if I ask it here, console.log type of a, what it will be? Anyone guess what will be the answer for JavaScript? There is no integer in JavaScript. Answer will be number. Answer will be. But if I write it here, a equals to Prasad, what will be the type of a if I give? Again, ask same thing. What is the type now? String na? If I ask here a equals to true, now boolean na? Now, sir, did you observe one problem, sir? The data type is not fixed. Same like your Python. In Python also data type is not fixed. This is called dynamic data typing. The data type is decided by the value it is holding it. A is having 5, so that's why its number. A is having Prasad, so A is a string. So A is having true, so A is a boolean. So you cannot tell A what data type if it is not having any value. Based on the value it is doing it. If it is not having any value, it is in a type called undefined. Again, it will be in a different issue. So basically, the value is deciding it. The value, the data type is changing constantly. Na? If you go for some programming languages like Java, C language, anyone know C language here? In C language, if you say something int it is, you cannot change it. Int a equals to 20, you cannot give a value Prasad. Right or not? That is called static typing. What is it called? Imagine if you give same JavaScript, statical typing. If I give JavaScript with static typing, that is called TypeScript. What is it called? That is the only difference. TypeScript have some TypeScript compiler which will check that static typing. If I go with the TypeScript, you can actually go to the website typescriptlang.org. In that, you can actually do. Where is the playground? Playground. You can see it here. If I write it here, let a equals to 20. Now, what is the data type of a? Type of a. What is the type of a, sir? Number, na? Correct. Now, if I give a equals to Prasad, can you see one error is coming? Red line. Can you read that error? Type string is not assignable to. So, basically, it is understanding. A type number है, type stringing you should not give. Okay. नॉर्मल जावास्क्रिप्ट कैन नॉट अंडरस्टैंड दैट जावास्क्रिप्ट के अंदर टाइप्स नहीं रहे टाइप स्क्रिप्ट के अंदर टाइप्स रहता खाली दैट इज द लॉजिक ऑनलाइन आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट मा टाइप स्क्रिप्ट इज नॉट समथिंग न्यू टाइप स्क्रिप्ट इज लाइक ultimately browsers know only javascript browsers know only so javascript will not have any filter you give any data type it will take so what people will do people will write something called typescript and then they will put something called TypeScript compiler. What it is called? TypeScript. This TypeScript compiler will check any errors are there. If errors are there, it will stop there only. Okay, so you will get errors na. Once you solve all the errors, then it will convert to TypeScript. Sorry, it will convert to JavaScript. Ultimately, your TypeScript will be converted to JavaScript only. The compiler will convert TypeScript to JavaScript because browsers know only JavaScript. But we put an extra layer. Why did we put this extra layer? To check whether all types are going correctly or not. That extra carefulness is called TypeScript. So that people will be like more strong. Online clear. If you go to the TypeScript lang and playground, you can actually play with it. It's very simple. If anyone wants to learn, it will be 1-2 hours only. You can actually learn TypeScript. I recommend everyone to try, especially these things, not this. I recommend everyone to try these things: the strong resume, LinkedIn profile, open source contribution, and the real time project explanation. I did the Buddhimanta one and I will give it like the complete one also, but I recommend you to think of something new. Your project should have a name. Project should not be like a e-commerce website. No, that should have a name. Same like how we have it like the Buddhimanta one. Okay. Try to think of something nice, interesting, and do it. Clear, ma? All the best. Thank you all. Yeah. Online, any questions, sir? No, thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.